What's really going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Eddie and you're watching Stay True to the Flavor. On today's episode, I am making my own queso fresco. That's right. Simple. Stick around. Okay, so today I'm using some distilled white vinegar. That's the acid I'm going to be throwing in my milk. And some whole milk, 1 gallon. Some chili powder for that spiciness, and some sea salt for the saltiness. And I'm going to use half a cup only. Okay, so you don't want cold milk. If you get your milk out of the refrigerator, you gotta bring the heat up to it to bring it up to like a 90-degree temperature. I have been having my milk out for several hours now to come to room temperature. I'm going to go ahead and add it. This is 1 gallon of milk. I'm going to turn my flame on. But you don't want to boil it, okay? Once it's about to start to boil, when you start seeing little bubbles around the edges where it wants to start to boil, turn that off. It's reached the heat that it needs to be. I forgot, I'm also going to use the juice of 1 lime. So I'm just going to pour it in with my vinegar. Okay, so at the first sign that you see that it wants to start to boil, I already see some little bubbles popping up, little bubbles on the edge. It looks like it wants to boil, another bubble. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn the fire off. I'm going to add my liquid, the white vinegar and lime juice. I'm just going to stir this in. You start feeling it thickening up. You know it's working. See that? Those are little curds, cheese curds. Okay, so at this time, our acid has done its trick. Now what I have over here is I have a bowl, a strainer, colander, whatever you want to call it, and a cheesecloth. Go ahead and put our cheesecloth in there, and what you want to do is scoop all this way into your cheesecloth. We're going to get rid of that excess liquid now. Here you might have to use one of these. Scoop it all out. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my, squeeze it. You want to make sure it's not that hot where you're going to burn yourself. Let's try to get some of that excess liquid out of there. Put it on there. As you can see, there's some liquid under there. You want to make sure you squeeze out as much liquid as you can. Before it's completely cool, I'm going to take it out of the cheesecloth. Maybe a little bit harder than I thought. Maybe I pressed it too much. See this? My cheese already forming. Okay, now right now it still has some liquid in it. But I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of some sea salt. I like sea salt. I probably should be using fine coarse. But that's what I wanted to do today. Grab my chili powder. Make it spicy. As much as little as you want. You don't want to make it too spicy either. Alright, that's some good. Now you got to work this in. Okay, sir, it's all incorporated into the cheese. think I'm gonna add just a little bit more. You know what, I'm just gonna get in there with my hands. Work that cheese in there. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now I got a bigger container. I'm gonna turn my colander over. I'm not gonna be perfectly, hopefully it don't fall over. I got this whipped cream topping thing that I punched a bunch of holes through it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Just gonna do a regular like this and put all my cheese back into this container. Just like that. At this point, let me use my spoon again. So whatever excess liquid that's in there is going to come out the bottom through the hose. We want this nice and dry. I'm going to cover it with a couple of paper towels on the top to help it absorb that moisture. Okay, so it's been pressing for maybe 15-20 minutes until there was no more liquid that was coming out of it. So now I'm going to remove my cardboard. I'm going to remove my paper towel. Just going to grab a plate. Let's see. Do it like this. There's my cheese. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap this in plastic, put it in the refrigerator to firm up a little bit. Okay, well, the final product is done. Let me see this here. Take a little slice out of this, little slice over here. I could still use some more setting. Let's taste it though. That is good cheese. Not too salty. It could actually added a little bit more salt, but you could taste the salt. And it's not really that spicy. There you have it, guys. Queso fresco with a little bit of chili powder, nice and spicy, delicious. If you want to make it, you can make it, because I made it. If I can make it, you can make it. Just remember to prep for the meals, and like always, stay true to that flavor. Till next time.